That we can't overlook. You never overlook any opponent. We can't base everything just off power.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I want everybody to know that it's gonna be an upset.
He almost hit you.
Floyd Mayweather praised Lamont Roach after reportedly training with him, stating that people are too quick to criticize without recognizing the hard work he puts in.
Another big fight. Two great competitors going out there to show the world what they got. Tank has been on a big stage for a while now, but we all have to give somebody else the opportunity. Before I became TBE, somebody had to give me the opportunity. So what Tank is doing is giving another tough competitor an opportunity. He's tough. And when this fight first was made, I didn't know much about this fighter. Then I had a chance to do my homework and look him up. And I faced guys like this before, you know, and this is a guy that we can't overlook. You never overlook any opponent. We can't base everything just off power.
Lamont Roach's private workout showcased his sharpness, speed, and discipline. His footwork was precise, his combinations crisp, and his defense flawless. Roach looked locked in, focused, and ready for war, training like a champion. He's proving doubters wrong and showing why he's a true threat in boxing.
No. He almost hit you. Get that. Hold me. I know where something gonna go. I go that way for a reason. How is she gonna record? How is she record?
Lamont Roach's training footage looks razor sharp, showcasing his speed, footwork, and technique at their best. Every punch is crisp, his movements are fluid, and his overall game has improved significantly. He's been refining every aspect of his craft, ensuring he's fully prepared for the biggest fight of his career. Roach has made it clear he plans to shock Gervonta Tank Davis fans. He believes he's being underestimated and has the tools to pull off a major upset. Confident in his game plan, Roach is ready to expose the weaknesses in Davis's style.
What came to fight was a very competitive fight, good fight.
Yeah,
you wore him down, I remember very well, wore him down, took control, looked very impressive. And the rumor is, not the rumor, the facts is, you have a fight coming up in a few weeks versus Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I want everybody to know that it's gonna be a...
Renowned boxing analyst Al Bernstein has expressed skepticism regarding Lamont Roach's ability to defeat Tank Davis. Bernstein points out that Roach's past performances lack evidence of the power necessary to overcome a formidable opponent like Davis, who boasts an impressive record and multiple championships. Roach will need to prove that he belongs in the ring with a fighter of Davis's caliber to about the big one coming up in a month.
Puncher, I feel at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. Mm-hmm. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he wants.
Another guy you called several of his fights, Gervonta Davis fighting Lamont Roach, is a significant favorite. Do you think Roach is being undervalued as an underdog, or it will probably go the way people think it will go on? Roach is coming up in weight. He came up in weight to him. I don't see him. He's a good fighter. but I don't see he's nothing in his past tells me he's going to beat Gervonta Davis or even be competitive with him, and it's not a denigration of Lamont Roach. He's a good fighter. He won a title at a lower weight, and that was a surprise to some people that he did get, even though he was a good prospect. It's just hard to imagine him beating Davis. Key, the other Davis is fighting for a world title 2 weeks before in New York against Barack. Oh yeah, Keen D. That's a fascinating fight. And a really, really good fight. And you know, Davis has looked really good in his recent fights, but this is certainly the best fighter he's fought, although he just be a good fighter. The boxing community has voiced concerns about Davis's selection of Lamont Roach as his next opponent. Critics argue that Davis is avoiding more challenging fights against top-tier contenders like Shakur Stevenson. Some believe that Davis should be taking on fighters with bigger names and more established records instead of facing Roach, who is not yet a household name. Biggest puncher, I feel that at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis, but the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens. And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power? Well, it's really all about all skills. Perel Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was very exciting, very tough. And he fought everybody, and Shakur is trying to do the same thing. You want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end. So hopefully, we can come together, and I can take him to that next level, and give him the fights that he need, that you want. Boxing figures like Claressa Shields and Oscar De Hoya have weighed in on the Davis-Roach matchup. Shields acknowledges Roach's potential, but emphasizes Davis's proven track record and formidable skills. De La Hoya, on the other hand, believes Roach is being overlooked and could surprise many fans if he comes in with the right strategy. Garcia beat him, so Lamont Roach is a good fighter, but and I'm happy to see a fighter like Lamont Roach, who's had to come up the blue-collar way, get a big opportunity, get a big payday. But now that I've said that it's an underwhelming fight, and everybody's saying that because it's true, and this is a fight that would have made more sense for Gervonta Davis a couple years ago back when Gary Russell was rumored as an opponent. And this would be, like a good DMV rivalry, two guys from the DMV area. But in 2024, when Tank's already headlined a lot of pay-per-views, it's underwhelming. And before the Gervonta Davis fans tried to come at my throat, I get it. Lomachenko walked away from the table, of course. That's after, some years earlier of Tank saying he wasn't interested in that fight was never officially negotiated by Top Rank or PVC. But for years, Vaughn had no real intention of fighting Lomachenko, and now Lomachenko has walked away from the table. Now that the fight's available, I understand Shakur Stevenson really is opting more the Williams AA route. I understand that Taimo Lopez has only really called Davis out once the Lamont Roach fight was really being talked about around Canelo Berlanga fight week, and was close to probably being finalized. Despite being a world champion, Lamont Roach remains relatively unknown to the broader public. This lack of recognition contributes to the perception that Davis has chosen an easy fight. However, Roach's supporters argue that his underdog status could work to his advantage, as opponents may underestimate his capabilities in the ring. Fighters who go in overlooked often perform their best when they have nothing to lose.